Actually, this starting to sew was kind of birthed out of. I've got a 3-year-old now, and when she was born, about a month before she was born, I decided to quit drinking, and because I was becoming a hardcore alcoholic like many of my ancestors, and so I came home one day, and somebody recommended picking up a hobby, and so I came home and told my wife I'm gonna make some jeans, and she asked if I was drunk. So I made some jeans, and actually the first pair I've ever got is hanging up over in the corner. I liken it to a kid's macaroni project, but that's where it started, and eventually I got into pattern drafting and working with hand-woven selvage denim like you see here. So that's how I got started, and started out as a hobby, and eventually people started paying me money, so I figured I could start a business. I'm 28 now. I just turned 28 a couple months back, and I started 3 years ago. Started sewing. I always did a little bit of sewing growing up, but that was like putting the button back on or stuff like that. So it's about 25. I've got a pattern already drafted. Like I've got a pattern here. It's about. I do it the old school way. I grab a piece of chalk, I lay the patterns down, and then I use, household things like a coffee mug or a bowl, and I lay it down, and it takes me about an hour to chalk it all out and cut it all out. I could get it done in 20 minutes if I wanted to rush myself, but I enjoy the process of laying it out, and then it's about another 4.5 or 5 hours to sew. If I'm doing a pair of custom jeans for somebody, drafting of the pattern takes, and all the fittings and taking measurements and stuff takes about an additional 3.5 hours. So you're looking, for a first pair of custom jeans, you're looking at about 9 hours of labor time for me. It's on a first pair of custom jeans, when I started out 3 years ago, it took me 40 hours to make my first pair of custom jeans for someone else, and I only charged them $100, and now it takes me about 9 hours, and I'm charging $360. So, I've come a long way. To make my jeans, I started off using a dumpy home sewing machine like this one, and a heavy duty one, and I was breaking those every month and a half and having to buy new ones. And then I, just recently, within the past 6 months, I purchased the machine over in the corner, which was $1,000 investment, and that's a Juki heavy duty machine, so I can, if I wanted to, I can stitch through extremely heavy, belting leather if I wanted to with a machine like that. So that machine really does most of my work, and then I have an industrial portable serger which does this sort of over-edge stitch that you can see. This gray stitching right there, it does an over-edge stitch like that, which prevents edges from fraying. So I use that, and my next purchase is going to be an industrial serger. And then I've got tons of hand leather tools that I use too. Anything from punches to box cutters to lots of different stuff.
So you just basically by yourself, huh? No employees to help you?
No, I'll actually be starting pretty soon. There's a girl that's starting the TAD program at Madison. That's the Textile and Apparel Design program at the University of Wisconsin, and she's going to be doing an internship with me to learn how to make jeans, and she's going to work for me, make jeans for me for free. But
awesome.
Been a one-man show so far. The thread that I use is I use a polyester cotton blend. Most people who do the stuff that I do with jeans use 100% cotton thread, and they do that because it's the old way of doing things. I've switched to cotton poly thread because it's stronger, and really when I make something for somebody, if they're going to spend $360, I want them getting a quality made thing that's going to last for a long time. So I've made changes, and I do things the way that I see it's fit, because I don't want somebody having something that's going to fall apart in a year or two down the road. At first, I was buying denim from pair to pair jeans, and it definitely, I think, cost a decent amount of money to get to the point where I'm at today. But at first, I just kind of started doing it, and it was probably $500 that I spent getting to the point where I could make a pair of jeans for somebody else. But even now, I order small quantities of denim at a time, and I'm able to purchase. I don't put anything on credit card. I just don't. I don't want to run my business that way, especially at this point. I'm not looking to owe Visa, 25% of what I'm making. And, it works out pretty well because I take a down payment from customers when they want to get a pair of custom jeans. I take half down from them before I even start cutting fabric, because I mean, if somebody's really serious about it, they're going to put some money down on it, and then I can buy the supplies I need to be able to make their jeans. So I've made some wallets, different styles of wallets, and I've made belts. I'm wearing one of my belts right now. Key fobs, lots of different kinds of stuff. I've gotten into all the stuff. A lot of the stuff I make is to accessorize, really.
The jeans itself.
The jeans themselves, yeah.
Okay.
So making a wallet that'll sit inside the jeans,
Right.
belt, even some of the bags, leather bags that I've made. I mean, they go right along with the style and kind of the stuff I'm looking at. But yeah, you can see my belt sizer that I've got over here in the corner.
Oh wow! Holy crap!
I could size something
The size
for
of that.
60-inch waist.
60.
Yeah.
It's an awfully big man.
If they wanted a belt, I could make them one.
Yeah.
There have been a few different ways. For the longest time, it was word of mouth, and I've been lucky. I've been blessed with customers that have really, really enjoyed and really, really liked my stuff. And like my barber, he's brought in probably 80% of my business just through wearing the pants and talking to people about it.
That's cool.
And I've never had somebody, leave a transaction with me when they finally got their finished pair of jeans that's been dissatisfied. And that's because really, I've recognized that I'm forming a relationship with somebody, and the difference between me and going and buying a pair of Levi's at JCPenney's or something is that somebody really has input into the piece of art that they're going to wear. And each piece of art they're taking with them, they get to be fully informative in the process of how things go together and what they want it to fit like. So there's been that, and then I did a few trade shows that when I was doing them, I was like, I sold maybe an old used $10 wallet there that generated like $5,000 worth of revenue for me from doing just one of those. So sitting down for 6 hours, and I did a fashion show down at the university here in Madison. But most of it is honestly word of mouth. I think I've only had like 10 out of the probably 60 customers in the last year that have found me because of a trade show or a fashion show. The rest have been friends of friends or friends of customers. I really do what I do because I enjoy doing it, not because I am, looking for people to tell me how cool it is. It's just
hard work. You look good.
It is, but I've got attention deficit disorder, and so this is how I am able to just kind of calm myself. And when I'm